Hey guys, I'm back again with another video. And to be honest, you could probably make 20,000 videos of this just finding random Pokemon cards that you think are actually worth more than they probably should be. And specifically the way that I do it, just looking based on the artwork, it's a little bit different than how most people would look at it. People would be like, ugh, this 50-cent Lucario card, or 30 cents, sorry, this one's 32 cents. This 32-cent Lucario card is worth nothing because it's 32 cents. Yeah, well, I think you're wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Even in a reverse holo, which is, the higher tier from a normal foil, this reverse holo Lucario from Unified Minds is a 56-cent card, and it features Garchomp, Giratina, and Lucario casting Aura. This card is illustrated by Kirasaki, who is a really popular artist who's made a lot of different, like, pretty popular cards in the past. Um, I don't want to pull up any right now, obviously, but you've probably seen some of their artwork. Um, but yeah, this card is really cool. It's one of my favorite cards. I remember I actually have this card, or I've pulled it before. I opened a couple packs of a Chinese version of Unified Minds, and I ended up pulling this card. And yeah, it's just a really dope looking Lucario card, and I'm a big fan of it. It's only 32 cents or 56 cents, however you slice it. It's just a really good card either way. The next card is this Suicune Holo from Darkness Ablaze. I know that Suicune is a really popular Pokemon, and I know that Darkness Ablaze is not a very popular set, which is probably a pretty good reason as to why this card isn't worth a lot. I mean, yeah, also it's just a holo, pretty easy to pull, but if you think about it, you probably have to open like what, 8, 10 packs of Darkness Ablaze to get this card, and Darkness Ablaze has been out of print for like a year now, so this Suicune card is actually pretty hard to get, relatively speaking. And yeah, I just think that the artwork is absolutely gorgeous for the price. I mean, I would easily pay 45 cents for this card any day, and I have it in my personal collection, so good reason is that. And then next is this Gengar from Unbroken Bonds. This card is like almost $1. It's not that bad, but it's by the same artist that did this Suicune that I just talked about, and it's just a really awesome rendition of the Pokemon. I like the red eyes, he's glowing, and like that purple aura around him with like him turning the corner and the light poking through. It's overall just a really nice looking card for Gengar, and Gengar is obviously a really popular Pokemon, and yeah, I think this card is really cool, especially for the price. So I would say it's definitely worth picking up. And then this Kingdra, the Kingdra Trainer Gallery card from Astral Radiance, is a really, really good normal card. It's kind of similar to the Zekrom that I said from last video, except maybe a little bit less like overall desirable because Kingdra is not really as popular of a Pokemon as Zekrom is. But the artwork on this card is really, really nice by Taira Ikitsu. It features a gym leader on it, it features Kingdra, and the color contrast on the card is just ridiculously good, like with the autumn leaves and the Kingdra literally swimming up a waterfall. Really cool concept and a really cool theme there. And then next, it's kind of random, but it's a Houndoom Hollow from Plasma Blast. And Houndoom, pretty, maybe not like the most popular Pokemon of all time, but it's a pretty popular Pokemon with the cool environment, and the hollows from Black and White just really pop. And if you didn't really want it as a hollow, you could obviously pick it up as a reverse hollow, and it's only like a fraction more expensive. It's like a couple cents more expensive, so it's not that bad. And yeah, I think this Houndoom Hollow definitely deserves a shot. I actually have another Hollow from Plasma Blast, which is the Salamence. And Salamence is a pseudo-legendary Pokemon. It's a cool dragon type, and this card by Naoki Saito really like demonstrates how cool of a Pokemon the Salamence could really be. And this one is a case where the reverse Hollow is definitely more expensive than the regular Hollow, so I just pick up the Hollow one. Um, but yeah, I really like that energy, like the red to yellowish, whitish energy that shoots off of it and like goes towards the front of the card. Yeah, and I'm sure that it looks really good in person too. So yeah, I would say this one's worth picking up. And the next one is this Mewtwo promo. This one's from the 151 Ultra Premium Collection. This card, if it wasn't in the 151 UPC and it was instead put in the main set of 151, this card could easily be like a $20, $30 card. I mean, this is like one of the coolest Mewtwo cards that I think we've ever seen. And before, like when I decided to make this video, I actually put like a random Mewtwo holo from Crown Zenith in here, which I like the artwork of, but like it was only 50 cents. And I mean, for an extra, what, like dollar, you could get this card instead. This card is like amazing, full art, like full illustration. Buntujo, pretty new, pretty recent artist who made this really, really cool looking Mewtwo card, and I'm just happy to have it. Happy to have it in my personal collection, just happy to see it. The next one is a Scovillain from Scarlet and Violet base set. I know Scovillain isn't really a popular Pokemon, but when you have this card in person, it really pops. The colors, the lighting, everything, it just really works out well. Um, and yeah, it's a Gen 9 Pokemon. I wouldn't say Scovillain is the most popular, but it's a cool idea. It's like a grass and fire type Pokemon. But yeah, this card by Kiyotaka Oshiyama is nice. It looks really nice, and yeah, that's enough said. I just like the artwork. And then next is this Mew EX from Celebrations, which is only a $3 card. This card is a reprint from EX Legend Maker, and it has a really cool like glittery hollow effect on it. And it's just like a straight reprint from EX Legend Maker, which is really cool because yeah, it's just an older card kind of revitalized and remade into a newer style with the stamp, Celebration stamp, and then all the glittery hollow foil. I think overall it just looks really nice and it's definitely worthwhile picking up. In fact, like any of the Celebrations Classic Collection cards could be on this list because of how nice a lot of these ones are, like the Zekrom, Reshiram, the Garchomp Level X. But yeah, I mean, just for the artwork alone, I would definitely take this, and it's a lot cheaper than the Legend Maker one, so that's definitely a plus for sure. And next, on my list is the Centiskorch VMAX from Lost Origin. Now, I know that Centiskorch isn't really a popular Pokemon. Me personally, I own like 3 of these cards because I pulled it so many times, which means it's probably not going to be that desirable. Pretty cheap for a VMAX Trainer Gallery. Definitely cheaper than the Pikachu, but still, this card is really fantastic. I like the trainer, how he's just walking along the back of it. It's a gym leader. This one is by Oswaldo Cato, who showed up a couple of times in my last video, and this card is just really fantastic. I just really love the environment. I like how big the Pokemon is made out to look with the gym leader literally just casually walking along its entire ginormous back, and it just captures the Pokemon well. And something interesting about this one is that it kind of has like that VMAX, like the regular VMAX border, but it like kind of fades away and it like shimmers in, which is something that I don't really think is on a lot of these other VMAX Trainer Gallery cards. Just really unique overall, and I think it's a really nice card. And then next I have the Veluza from Paradox Rift. I had a lot of Paradox Rift art rares and stuff like that in my last video, but this one is no exception. I mean, the artwork by Shibuzo is just really nice here. It features Starmie, or not Starmie, sorry, Staryu on it, and he's like swimming away from the Veluzas as they hunt him in a pack. It's just like a very visually stunning card, and it looks, again, really good in person. And for $3, I'm not complaining about this if I got it out of a pack or if I just had it. And then next I put the Mind Shell, also from Paradox Rift. I swear, I don't only like Paradox Rift, but this set just has so many good art rares in it. But yeah, Mind Shao clocks in at around $4, but for the $4, you're getting another card illustrated by Tairo Ikitsu. And yeah, it's just really beautiful. I just love how it's like standing on top of a branch with like a really soft shaded background with all those like deep purple trees in the back and then the light green trees in the front. Um, the atmosphere of the card is really great. The Pokemon is really great. I like Mind Shao, kind of underrated Pokemon too. And yeah, a good Pokemon, a good card for sure. If it was any other Pokemon on this card, like if it was like I don't know, like Charizard on it, it would be like $100 card easily. And then Miss Magius. This one is getting up into the more expensive territory here, but this one is from Paldea Evolved, and I think that this card really just encapsulates like everything you could like about this Pokemon. It's like not really specifically, created for Miss Magius, but it's just a really, really cool environment. There's a lot of like really nice branches in the background that like all link up and link out and like go all in different directions, mixed with the Pokemon's nice expression and just like the nice presentation of the card. It looks good because the Pokemon is centered and it just looks nice overall. And then, yeah, I mean, for $7, I think we're really stepping it up from $4, but I mean, yeah, you're gonna step it up. You're gonna get some more like interesting cards like this. Um, Suicune V from Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith is a fantastic set. I mean, you could buy any of these cards and I think you'd be happy, but this one, it just really takes a cake. Like I said with the Suicune from before on Darkness Ablaze, Suicune is a popular Pokemon. It's a fantastic Pokemon. It's a really, really nice artwork by Atsushi Furusawa, who's a really, really great artist. I like the comets in the background. The stars are like hundreds and hundreds of stars in the back. The ice is like glowing. It's soft. It's like nice, and the Suicune is looking forward into the distance with like glacial peaks in the background. Overall, just a really really fantastic card, and for $15, I'm not complaining. And then finally, this kind of breaks the budget a little bit, but technically, if you wanted to be a little bit more particular about it, you could get like a damaged one for like under $15. And either way, if you got a damaged one, it's not that bad. But this card is the Gardevoir Delta Species by Mitsuhiro Rita. Hold on, let me see if I can find a better picture. Do, 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 do. Yeah. So here's like a better picture of the card. This card is gorgeous. It's an illustration by Mitsuhiro Rita. It's a Delta species Pokemon, which in and of itself are like really cool. And it's Gardevoir, which is a pretty popular Pokemon. It shows Gardevoir walking up some steps in the background. The colors are fantastic. I love the dark shading. I just love like pretty much everything about this card. I remember when I was reviewing EX Delta Species, this one really stood out to me. And yeah, checking the price, only $25. That's practically nothing for a card on that caliber. Um, but yeah, that was my second episode of cards under quote unquote under $20 that I think you should pick up. Probably name it like under $20 with one exception or something like that. And that was just a couple handful extra cards that I picked out for you guys. To maybe pick up in the future. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you leave a comment and tell me what you liked about the video and like the video as well if you'd like. But yeah, see you later.